Hi, my name is Mr. Schlitterman. I'm the eighth grade social studies here, eighth grade social studies teacher here at Creekside. I'm also the tour coordinator, moderator for the eighth grade trip to Washington, D.C. for Creekside Middle School. So I'm going to go ahead and explain the information from our partner World Strides and kind of explain everything that the trip encompasses, how to sign up, and what to do from there. So here we go. Let's go ahead and dive on in. Okay. So in the meeting, we're going to talk about our trip, all that we're going to see and do, what's included in our tour program. Okay. Our tour partner, World Strides, why they're excited to work, that we're excited to work with them, and how to sign up for this awesome opportunity. So let's go ahead and move along. Okay. So a trip that you're going to come to remember for years. Obviously, we're going to Washington, D.C., we're going to see our nation's capital. This is going to be our second annual trip. We took one last year at the end of school. Kids loved it. It was great. It's a great opportunity just for the kids to get away from home, as well as tour some historical sites, and really get some cool information as well, and learn about our nation's history as we go. So here we go. Okay, so our trip includes the hotel accommodations, transportation to and from our destination and throughout the trip, okay, meals, attractions and activities, because some do require tickets and money to get in, as well as a course leader that they will have on the ground there with us, and then safety and support as well. Okay. So now for the fun part, look at everything we do. The hotel that we're staying at is in downtown DC. All right. We do have coach buses which pick us up at Northwood the morning that we leave for the trip. They take us to the airport where we typically fly out of Milwaukee, General Mitchell Airport. Easy place to get in and get out of and fly out of. And we'll fly into Reagan International, land there, jump on a bus, which will tour us around as we go. All right. Meals, students will receive meal money, as well as places that will stop for food to go. So here we go. Let's talk about some of the attractions and things that you guys will see. So, like some of the stops along the way, we're going to be stopping at Arlington National Cemetery, and there at the cemetery itself, we will tour around. We will see Kennedy's eternal flame and his gravesite, as well as the rest of the Kennedy family, and then Robert Kennedy as well. Then we will see the Tomb of the Unknown and the changing of the guard. It is one of the most important, to me, one of the most prestigious things to see and coolest things to see in U.S. history, being that there at Arlington National Cemetery as well. We will see the Marine Corps Memorial, okay? And then as we go, we will go to the United States Capitol for a tour. That is obviously confirmation is pending. But last year we went and took a tour of the Capitol. It was amazing. The kids really got a lot out of it. And it was just really cool to kind of see the building, where it all takes place and how it all goes down. All right. So from there, we'll see all the memorials. We'll see the Martin Luther King Memorial, Jefferson Memorial. We'll see the Washington Monument. We'll see the Lincoln Memorial as well. Last year, we saw the Lincoln Memorial at night after also viewing the Vietnam as well as Korean Memorial as well. All right. We'll be at the Smithsonian Museums. They'll see the World War II Memorial, which is placed between the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial, in the middle where it sits, and it is really an amazing tour. We kind of take in what we have time for, the Smithsonian Institute museums as well. From there, we'll have a picture stop at the White House. We see the Korean Memorial and the Vietnam Memorial, because the Lincoln Memorial is kind of right in between. We'll stop there. We'll walk down the reflection pool and kind of take it all in. The Korean Memorial is cool, really cool, I should say, and it shows patrol or platoon out on patrol, all marble statues, and then in the background you've got to see that. And to me, it's one of those things where the really cool thing is when you walk in, it says freedom isn't free. And yeah, I mean, it is. It truly is. So, and then you have the Vietnam Memorial, which again speaks for itself. One of the most reverent places you can see, where you never know what you're going to see when you go to DC. There's been family members there that are, dropping stuff off for their for their deceased soldiers, and so on, because that's the only place that they have to be able to go and, kind of honor them. So we look at that, and walk through there, and it is definitely a place that is worthwhile and to go to. All right. Now we get down to the nitty gritty of the trip details. Trip dates are May 28th through May 30th of 2024. Okay. The cost of the trip is $1,635 per student. The deposit's only $200. Our registration deadline is October 6th of 2023. The tour web code is obviously all caps TDURTW8, and then you'll go through and create an account on World Strides and go from there. Okay. There is a full refund program which is built into the cost of the trip, which provides you with the opportunity that you get a full refund of all monies paid to World Strides, obviously less the insurance, which, if I'm correct, is $100 and some. And then should you have to cancel for any reason, and that is should you have to cancel any time up until we get ready to leave for the trip. So the day before the trip, your son or daughter doesn't want to go, that will give them the opportunity. You can go ahead and you can contact World Strides and say, we want to cancel, and you would get all your monies back, less the cost of the full refund program. Okay. So that's kind of where we're at. That's the nitty gritty of the trip. There is a payment plan. There are check marks or checkpoints throughout the next months that follow, where you can set up a payment plan through World Strides. And it will be in regards to like having a credit card on file with them, and then the payment would get charged through there. All monies and everything goes through World Strides itself. Okay. Now, I appreciate you taking the time to listen to my presentation. So obviously, thank you for checking it out. Sign up with us. Our tour code is, you'll go online to spark.worldstrides.com. Your tour web code is capital all caps TDURTW, the number 8. Okay. And you would use that code to sign up for the trip. Go ahead and put your deposit down and so on. You can also call the tour company at 877-545-0070. Give them our tour code and sign up for the trip that way. If you have any questions, feel free to email them to me. You can contact me at wcusd200.org. Okay. And we kind of go from there. Mr. Ladig, our student dean, as well as PE teacher, is also working in direct conjunction with us and going on the trip, as well as a head chaperone for that. Okay. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you for taking the time to watch my presentation. Have a great time, and can't wait to see y'all in DC. Looking forward to it. Have a good evening.